Hello, welcome to the I Am King show. Today we're going to discuss two major topics. One, my last video, and two, the direction I'm taking this show. Basically, in my last video, um, I discussed an incident, me losing my wallet, something so small, but something like that can eat away at you, that can make you lose it, that can make you mad, that can make you angry. But in that video I decided, you know what? Today's the day. I'm going to be blessed. I'm not going to let that stress me. I'm going to use my willpower to overcome the situation. And basically in that video, it kind of, says where I was at that moment. It was only a week ago, but it says where I was in that present time. It was another reason I did it was because it was an excuse to do a video. I've been on YouTube forever, like not making videos, but following YouTubers, subscribing, really loving this YouTube journey that a lot of people have taken up. And now I finally decided it's time for me to start my own journey, my own YouTube story. And that was just a perfect opportunity. So the second thing I want to talk about is where I'm taking the blog. Basically in this YouTube channel. Basically, the I Am King show is me going on a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual enlightenment, and mind, body, soul type of thing, where I want to perfect who I am. Yeah, I'll never be perfect, this is true. However, I always strive for perfection. I'm always running, trying to make that number. Anywho, with all that being said, there are two books that I've really got into that were really good. They were really good for directing me in the path where I needed to go. The first book is called God versus Gays. It is written by, give me 1 second. It was written by J. Michelson. And basically, God versus Gay is a book. Yeah, it kind of is talking about sexual minority and diversity and all that other stuff, But the key element in this book is about the underdog, the disenfranchised, the person that is outside of the group, the oppressed, which is really interesting because Christianity, was the minority. Like if you go way back to what Christianity was, and I'll kind of sum up the book in a sense, Judaism was a minority, amongst the pagan gods and, other worshippers. It was the minority until it rose to power in Israel and other things like that. However, when Christ came, he challenged a lot of their beliefs. He really he changed things. He really changed things, and he was meant to change things, obviously. But the interesting thing was he became the minority inside of a minority. And it's so interesting as us as Christians or believers, or I'm not saying everybody's a believer, but it's so interesting in that faith that some people can even feel alone, that fellowship that we're supposed to have amongst ourselves, even just as people, no matter what faith you are, you can feel like a minority inside of a minority. I definitely can understand that. So that book really excellent. You should get it. I'm not necessarily promoting it, per se, but it's definitely a good book. The second book that I'm close to finishing is The Case for the Real Jesus, by Lee Strobel with Jane Vogel. Yeah, whoever that is. Okay, anyway, basically this book is really good too. This book, like the other book, has credentials, and it's kind of given validity to the New Testament and the Gospels, and to Jesus, to what he says. It's always interesting as a man of faith that when you question things, it's almost like blasphemy. But it's not necessarily that you're saying this is wrong, it's that you are inquiring more. And as our culture progresses, and as technology gets better, there's nothing wrong with questioning more. And the thing about it is, this book in particular um, answers a lot of these questions with common sense, with reason, and it's just really, really, really good book. Basically, those two books right now is kind of guiding me on this path I am, this path of enlightenment, this path of me trying to perfect, me trying to get to a place spiritually, mind, body, and soul, where certain things I can, surpass, certain things I can conquer, with the mind, body, and soul. So, what I'm asking you guys is to join me on this journey of discovering yourself, of discovering your own royalty, hence the name I Am King. I'm not necessarily a king right now. I feel like, if anything, I am a prince, an earl, a duke, but I am chasing king. Okay, I am chasing kinghood. Join me.